Hello and welcome to yet another episode with yet another friend in yet another second week because this bi-weekly thing, Jess, it's really
Really confusing you. Really
it's
you
messing with me. It was so easy when it was just every week except for Christmas and
Pass.
one or two events, but
Yeah.
now it's But anyways, it is what it is. Let's focus on what's important. And important is that we found another friend. Hanna, welcome to the show.
Hello. Good to be here. Thanks for inviting.
Hold your horses with making that judgment call just yet. But for those that haven't met you before, who are you?
Well, hi everyone. Super nice to meet you. I'm Hanna, and I'm working as a data and AI lead at Techno Group. I'm doing this for around 3 years now, and I really enjoy what I'm doing because I also get to meet amazing people like Jess and Ben. And actually, my background is not at all in data or AI. I started working in strategy consulting and supply chain management. And then I shifted because I found out that I like data and I like working with, architecture and, all of that. And on the side, I'm also a yoga teacher, which I also enjoy. It gives me a lot of balance between the two things. And happy to be on the show.
Awesome.
Have you heard, Jess? We're amazing.
I know. We're going to cut that piece out, right?
It's on the internet now, and the internet never lies.
Accurate.
Also, I will somehow find a way of feeding this into ChatGPT. So whenever someone's like, "Tell me something amazing," ChatGPT is going to be Jess and Ben. But we're digressing. But we're going to get
now.
It's like that section of episodes where we tried to say butter as many times as possible because Ben was feeding the transcripts of the podcast into AI, and we were trying to decide what was the most used word.
I mean, when you say we said butter as often as we could, you make it sound like I said it at least once.
Okay, well, ask the AI who said butter the most times out of me and you, because you had a lot of them. Most of them were like, butter's not a real food. But you still said it.
Aha. Yeah, that is very true. We're going to get to that when we get to the food question. But before we get to the food question, let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I mean, Hanna, what's your favorite data thing?
Right now, I mean, it changes over time, of course.
Of course.
Right now, I'm working a lot with agents, which for me is really interesting because it's very versatile. So you can do so many things with agents. And so I'm working with a lot of different clients because I'm in consultancy as well. So I really like to take on the client point of view and then think about how agents can improve processes, workflows in different industries, and also different contexts, whether it's analytics, automation, decision supporting, all of that. And you can get to be very creative as well, which is a nice point that adds onto it. Yeah, that's what I really enjoy.
Awesome.
We should have an agent. I mean, we've been working on that agent for so long because, well, we have that amazing database and AI and vectors and whatnot about who said butter how many times on that show. We really need to make that accessible to people. The butter agent.
Oh, I love that.
Okay. Yeah.
Hanna, maybe you can help us with this.
Yeah. Let's continue talking.
Okay,
I mean, the only thing I'm scared, and I'm not saying don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you can't do it, but the only thing that we need to keep in mind here is that even all three of us combined, I'm not sure we ever built any data solution that had to scale as well as this one, because I'm going to guarantee you, once the butter agent is out there, there's going to be like 15 billion people in the world that want to use it at once.
It's true.
So that's something, also from a budget perspective, obviously.
Well, I thought we were using your budget, so that wasn't really a concern to me.
Yeah, we are using my budget, but I don't have a budget, so.
Okay, but all of the proceeds that come back from the butter agent, they can come back to you. I'll just take a small cut. most of them can come back to you, and we can feed them into growing our infrastructure. Hanna, can you architect something for us?
Yeah, I think so. I
Great.
mean, we can look at the data afterwards and then see what options we have.
See, don't worry, Ben. We got this covered.
We can do
Perfect.
something, I'm sure.
Amazing.
Especially now, I mean, with Fabric IQ, for example, we can add like a lot of more context as well, semantic understanding. So I think, yeah, the world is
I
our
love
oyster.
semantic models.
Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, Jess, in your own words, what's a semantic model?
Anyway, moving on. It's a model of the semantics, Ben. Come on, get with the times.
Damn it, I have
Anyway.
no way of actually checking if that's true. So probably, I mean, it sounds about right.
Well. Hanna, one of the things you said was that the agents allow you to be a bit creative, right, with projects and things you're working on. What kind of creativity are you talking about?
Yeah, so there's a lot of different settings or different contexts that you can add to the agent. So you can design the behavior, for example, of a specific agent by giving context about your business, about the data itself. And then you can also go with different reasoning paths for the agents, especially if you're working with Foundry, for example. You can build a multi-agent workflow, which is super interesting. And then you can basically, I mean, it's nice to just experiment a bit as well. You can just drag and drop, you can give instructions. You can also explore like the different sources and syncs, whether it's an alert that you create or I don't know, some other action. I think there's something for every business, and that's what I really like, because once you get into the conversation with a company and once you get to know their pain points as well, then you can get creative, you can find solutions for different business problems, and it just opens up like a lot of possibilities, and that's what I really like. But keeping in mind that an agent is not always the solution. So maybe it's just a simple Outlook rule that does the job.
Well, that's boring. I want a whole agent. I know a whole army of agents.
Yeah.
Especially
Sometimes
since
cool.
my
Yeah.
agents can talk to each other, which means I don't have to talk, that this is perfect.
Love it. Awesome. Okay, so moving on from data things, what's your favorite non-data thing?
So my favorite non-data thing, I thought about that one a bit because there are so many things that I like besides data. But one thing that I like is science. So everything science-backed. And one thing that I would like to share is a specific meditation technique that I'm doing. It's called Vipassana meditation. And it's not at all philosophical or spiritual or something. It's just, methodical attention training. So it's a structured observation of the different sensations in your body. And it's really interesting. It's backed by neuroscience. There are a lot of studies. I can also share them afterwards.
The show notes.
Yeah, I can send them over afterwards. But yeah, there are a lot of studies that actually show how regular meditation can impact your attention span, can impact your attention networks, your interoception, everything around that, your brain efficiency. And it's something that I really enjoy because I like data, so I really like to look at the data that is like collected in the studies, and then also see the impact that it has on myself. So that's something that I really enjoy.
We'll definitely share those links because attention and like lack of attention is something I've been reading a lot about recently because I am horrible at attention. So yeah, interesting. Cool.
I was trying to read about that, but then I got distracted.
Send Ben the links too, but maybe if you have a short video.
Like super quick.
Yeah, but so basically it works like that by becoming aware of the different sensations in your body. It's like I mean, if you have never had any touch points with it before, maybe you can think about it related to real-time intelligence. So everyone on here would probably know real-time intelligence and collecting a lot of data. So what you basically do is that you collect a lot of data about your body and about your mind, and then you want to observe it, because think about, you would not want to have like an alert going on like for all the different data that you're collecting. You will go crazy. You want to have alerts scheduled, you want to have alerts based on the data that you're looking at and not just randomly. So by doing that and by observing everything that is going on in your body and then choosing your interpretation or your labeling of the data later on, it's like semantic modeling, more or less. So you observe
Love that.
first and then you label later.
Okay.
Yeah, so it really has an impact on your decision making, on your attention span as well, pattern recognition. So it's like, the more I research about it, the more I find like the similarities between like working in data and then also having like the aspect of meditation. So it's the
Very
same
cool.
principles basically. It's very interesting. Yeah.
Nice.
Have
I'm trying to
you
bring all this together. I
experimented?
need an agent. I need that agent to send me an alert and like, hey Ben, you haven't had a snack in like an hour or so. How
The
would that?
butter agent can do that for you.
Yeah,
Real
but I'm
time
not sure
butter
if the butter
intelligence.
agent will only tell me when is the last time that I had butter, or if the butter agent is like more multi-use and be like, hey, you didn't have
But
a snacky snack.
if you're not having butter with every snacky snack, you're doing it wrong.
I'm happy to do it wrong in that case. Here, I said it. But
Do you need a snacky snack now, Ben?
I always need a snacky snack. I mean, it's certainly been more than an hour. But let's see how Hannah feels about that. As we are getting to our last question of this show. Hannah, what is your favorite food? And does it necessarily contain butter?
So it might contain butter.
Okay.
Depends on how you prepare it. So
It's butter
what
chicken.
It's toast. We should have a game where we guess the food. The guest has to, our friend that we invite on has to give us like hints, and then we guess the food. This could be so much
we
fun.
can do that right now.
Oh boy.
So it's a traditional German dish. It's sweet, and you would probably eat it when you go skiing on like a nice little hut in the mountains. It's served. I can see Ben thinking.
He has an advantage here.
Well, so the thing I'm wondering is if it's something that we just does it contain apples?
Sometimes.
That's
Okay,
what I
does
was
it
going to guess too.
I mean, does it contain raisins?
Sometimes.
Does it contain strudel?
No.
No. Is it Kaiserschmarrn, which is not German, but still?
Well, German Austrian, I would say. Yeah. But it's Kaiserschmarrn. Yeah, I really love it. With a nice applesauce. Yeah.
Did we just have this recently?
No, we had apple strudel. We did
Okay,
not
okay,
have
that's-
Kaiserschmarrn.
Okay. So tell me more about it.
It's very similar in terms of ingredients, I would say.
Okay.
So it's basically like it's a big pancake that you make, but then you don't serve it as a whole. You tear it into small pieces and you fry it even more.
Okay.
And then sometimes it contains raisins, sometimes not. And then yeah, it's like baked small pieces of pancake, I would say.
Okay.
And then you would have it with powdered sugar, vanilla sauce, something like that. It's a comfort
Sounds
food.
delicious. Yeah, I'm in.
You should
And Ben,
try
good for you.
It is good for me. However, I will only have it without the raisins.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same for
Ben's
me.
not a raisin
Yeah, I
fan.
also don't enjoy the
Oh.
raisins. It's a lot.
There's
Love a
basically
raisin.
there's the Kaiserschmarrn raisin equator that divides people since 1871, and I'm very clearly on the right side of that equator. I mean, if it's an actual equator, it won't have a right side, but an upper and a lower side. But let's not get into semantics here because we don't have a semantic model for that. And anyways, no, this is not a now. Because I'm generally not a huge fan of raisins, but other than that, Kaiserschmarrn is.
It's amazing. Yeah, but you are right. I think it's more Austrian. Well, I'm living in the south of Germany, so
I was going to say, if you get to like northern Germany and call this a German dish, people would be like, "What are you talking about? I've never had this." But like here in Bavaria,
I wish I'd had it.
well, we can fix that, Jess.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
should fix that.
Mm.
You should.
I'm going to put it on the list of 175 foods that either of us haven't had before that we need to have together.
You haven't had this either?
I've had this.
Oh, okay.
of course I've had it.
Okay.
Well,
We just haven't had it together.
correct.
Okay, great. Let's do it.
Deal. All right.
Main ingredients: butter. So
It would
Definitely
usually.
in.
I mean, there's ways of doing that the healthy way, but honestly, what is the point in making like a?
no.
See, this is the nice thing about stuff like Kaiserschmarrn because it is meant to be a dessert, but it could easily be a main.
Of course, yeah.
And,
Or a snacky snack?
or a snack. It couldn't really be a snacky snack because you wouldn't be like, oh, I'm just going to have like a spoonful of this. No.
No,
This-
you can
You haven't seen
Is
my
this-
snacks before.
This is like well, I'm just going to have a small order of fries and that's it when going to like a burger joint. I mean, is it possibly an option? Sure. Would anybody ever do that? No. I mean,
No.
a small order of fries is kind of my safe word. So,
And on that note,
and on that note, now that we've shared and learned so much, we are at time. So, Hannah, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you,
Thank
Jess.
you.
Thanks,
I had a
everyone.
great
And we see you all in 2 weeks with yet another friend.
bye,
Ciao.
folks.
Bye.